Hi Taurus, welcome to your financial reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be for the end of October 2020. This is a basic financial reading about where you are currently with your situation, what you can expect in the near future, etc. Alright? So, this is a general reading, guys. So, this may or may not resonate with every Taurus watching this video. Some of the energies here can be flipped. What I mean is that this could be your energy or the person in your environment or your work environment. All right, so take it how it resonates and feel free to switch the sides. And time is fluid, of course, so this could have happened, is happening, or will be happening in the near future. Remember, guys, this is all predictive. Okay, I do have the cards in front of me to save time, so we're going to start with your reading. Okay, also, if you do need a personal reading, that information is going to be down below before I forget. The overall energy, Taurus, that I see for you around your finances is the Eight of Swords here. Okay, um, this is telling me that there's a lot of anxiety around your money right now. Okay, either you're not being able, I think you're not being able to see the financial opportunity right now, and you may feel like things are closing on into you right now. Okay, this is also anxiety about the state of your bank account. Okay, it could also be that, or how you can alter, your bank account. It's almost like I'm getting that it's about the way you're perceiving the reality of your situation. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to make more cash, understand that you have all the tools that you need to do so. Okay, at least you have more than you think you do. Okay, but this is all about your perception. You feel very stuck, tied, and bound right now. But remember, the Eight of Swords is all about your thoughts. This is also over analyzing and overthinking your situation. Okay, things are not as bad as you think they are. Okay, you're creating thoughts and scenarios in your head that don't really exist. In short, let me tell you, you are coming in your own way. Okay, this is you coming in your own way. You can do so much more, but this is your thoughts that's making the situation worse. Okay, there are so many ways you can better your situation right now. The only thing you need to do is remove the blindfold. Okay, it's almost like I'm getting that you're sitting here, standing here, and you're saying, I can't do anything about this, whereas you can, and you're the only one who can. Okay, so yeah, just get a little more creative and get out of your head. Things should be okay. In the past situation, we have the Star. So this is telling me that in the past, I think you were reaching your financial goals. You were very inspired. You had a lot of faith and a lot of hope that your situation was working out. If it wasn't, also you were still keeping up with that inspiration. Okay, you had that faith and positivity, which probably helped you to reach your financial goals. Okay, you probably were even putting a lot of work towards your financial future. Okay, and at the same time, the good thing about this is I feel that you were being very grateful, okay, to the universe for whatever you already had. Law of attraction, right? Being grateful, this is what you were practicing. Okay, at the same time, you were feeling very hopeful and very positive about your situation, that even if things were not going well, it is still going to be okay. And that inspiration probably helped you along the path. Okay, so this is a good card here, not really to do with the financial part, but this is just a state of mind that you had, which probably helped you reach a lot of financial goals in the past. In the current situation, we have the Empress here. Okay, so this is telling me that right now at this stage, I think there is a lack of growth and expansion wherever you are at. Okay, it could be because you're feeling insecure about your finances despite being stable. That's the issue here with the Empress upright or in the Empress reverse. You're stable both ways, but when it's in the reverse, it's telling me that you're feeling that lack here. Okay, you're feeling insecure about it, about your money, although you are very stable. Okay, this is generally a card, it's a good card to have with finances, right? But even in the reverse position, right, it still signals a very comfortable amount of financial stability, which is telling me you still have a lot of financial stability. Okay, it's only that suggesting that despite you having enough, you're still feeling unstable. Okay, so yeah, that feeling of lack mindset is still going around. This can also sometimes come up by if you are growing up or you've grown up in poverty, or it's just the nature of being self-employed. Okay, but you probably need to do a little bit of internal work to understand why this kind of feeling you're having. Okay, and what you can do to change it. Regardless, just continue to be responsible with your finances, and I think you'll be fine. All right, but this is all about the mindset. Okay, just be more creative. This and this, I feel it's all about thinking outside the box. Okay, these two cards are telling me here you're trapped in your head. This is exactly what's influencing this kind of mindset. Okay, because this is your overall energy and this is the current situation. That's why you're feeling it. See, this is exactly what it's explaining. You are in your head. Here you are financially stable. Okay, it's your mindset, it's your lack of self-confidence which is making you believe that you're not stable, but actually you are. You can do so much with your finances, right? But it's your belief system which is making you feel that you're feeling restricted, lack of options, etc. Again, this is a lot of over analyzing, overthinking, could be having a lot of expectations, etc. Okay, so cut that out. In the near future, we have the Knight of Wands here, which is telling me that there is going to be a sudden flow of money. Okay, you could be using this money for traveling if you're a traveler, because the Knight of Wands is someone who doesn't like to be tied down to. Okay, this is someone who's always on the go. Okay, a lot of energy, a lot of passion for their work. Okay, but at the same time, this is someone who likes to travel. So yeah, you could be wanting to expand your horizons in the near future. Okay, but yeah, at the same time, I also see this can be with this, or I mean the money, it's like a large amount coming in towards you. Okay, it is a very ideal time for you to spend the money on a trip. And if you are right, travel is going to be a good way to use this influx of cash. Okay, because you may probably want to travel for business or whatever it is, right? You may not see the return on investment initially, but you will learn and it'll be better for you. You will see the return later in the outcome or in the near future. Okay, but yeah, if you do this traveling, if you use this money that's going to come in for traveling, you're going to learn and you're going to broaden your horizons. Okay, so if you're wanting to travel in the near future with this money that's coming in, if the money is not coming in, you're definitely using your money which you have to travel. If you do travel, it is not going to be a waste of money. Okay, depends now whether you're yes, if it's mindless spending, then that is a waste of your good fortune. Okay, so yeah, for sure, keep that in mind. Don't tell me that you're just going out taking holidays because you have so much money coming. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about expanding your horizons. Okay, broadening your horizons, etc. Okay, so yeah, if you're traveling at this time in the near future, it's not a waste of money. Okay, just don't give into mindless spending. Okay, use your money instead to expand your mind and take up new adventures, again to do with investments. Okay, so investments in these type of projects will benefit you in the future. Okay, so this could be traveling towards anything, but business goals for sure. Okay, this is not a pleasure or leisure trip. Okay, how you see yourself right now? This is the Ace of Cups in reverse here. So right now I feel that right, how you see yourself is in a very, you're very frustrated right now. Okay, or there's a lot of sadness around your finances right now. Okay, this could be some disappointing news that you have gotten. Okay, or this is just you probably just being very sad or upset about it. Either there is some news that you've gotten that you don't want to hear when it comes to your finances, or if you've applied for a loan or something, there may be some disappointment that is heading your way, or that has already come, which is making you so disappointing. Okay, but just try, ask for assistance or help from family or friends. Okay, maybe that also isn't working, but you can try. If none of these situations are applying to you, then this is just you're dealing with some feelings of frustration. Okay, when it comes to your financial situation, I think you should let yourself feel, but don't be consumed by these emotions. Okay, Ace of Cups, see, again, this is all rooting down to only one thing, the Ace of Cups in reverse, because you're feeling that lack of confidence. Okay, you're feeling incapable, or you're feeling unstable, or you're just feeling insecure. Okay, and again, it's all coming down to the same thing, Eight of Swords. This is your root issue if you actually go to ask me. This is the reason why you're feeling like this is the reason why you're feeling currently like this, and this is why you see yourself right now so disappointed. Actually, it's all in your head. I'm getting things are not as bad as you think they are. Okay, what's in your environment? We have the Temperance in reverse here. See, this is exactly what the issue is. This is you probably failing to reach that balance. Okay, this is a failure to balance you're not being able to balance your long-term needs with your short-term happiness. You're probably someone who always needs to buy yourself the next nice luxury, or you're probably so careful that you don't even reward your efforts, okay, with anything small, or you don't try to, like a motivation kind of thing. Don't try to get yourself something even if you have the money. It could be either or, okay? Regardless, both these attitudes are going to need some adjustment, okay? Because they are they're both very you cannot proceed with any of these two attitudes for a very long term. Okay, if I'm getting, if you are someone like this who needs to buy themselves the next best thing that comes in town, okay, then you're someone who's putting in instant gratification over your comfort zone, or vice versa. Okay, this is what you're doing. You need to still consider your financial goals. All right, you need to make sure that you're financially okay, and if you're okay, you need to know where and how much you need to invest. You can't just go out and keep buying things just because it's more like you feel like it, right? Consider your financial goals, and make sure you also put your own well-being in the picture. It has to be a balance. Okay, that's why the temperance is in reverse, right? When it's in the upright, this is a balance, right? You're balancing both the things are equal. If you're trying to put in your well-being, but at the same time you're taking care of your financial goals also, here you're doing one thing is going imbalanced, okay, which is balance, which is actually both are imbalanced. So your future well-being and your present well-being, okay, they need to be, there needs to be like a comfortable middle ground. Okay, you need to find something in between. Balance is what I say. Okay, don't overdo one thing. Okay, because anything that you overdo is going to lead to a disaster. Anything what's that saying, more of anything is bad, right? I think that's something like that. So less is more, in short. Okay, in your hopes and fears or your emotions. Okay, so we have here with the 10 of wands in reverse, you know, either I mean, this is what you're doing, you're wanting a relief from this financial burdens. Okay, maybe you're going through a lot of financial burdens. Okay, but again, honestly, right now I'm feeling more like this is a self-inflicted burden. This doesn't look like, your situation doesn't look like that to me right now. This is self-inflicted. Okay, you're feeling the burden because this is all self-inflicted. It's you who's coming into your own way, like I said before. Okay, you need to come to your senses. You need to, like the splash of cold water, and see things for what they are. You're not being able to accept no, not really accept the reality, but you're not being able to see things clearly. Okay, because you have that blindfold around you, and you're choosing to stay there, guys. You're choosing to stay there. You probably, I mean, this is in your emotions, right? You want to come out of this economic trouble. Okay, and you want to take steps to resolve the core issue that are undermining your finances. Okay, and tens can also signify that you're finally going to be able to, you're finally wanting to take control of the situation. Okay, as a result, your financial situation is going to improve. Okay, this could also be that you have still not worked to understand what is upsetting your financial state. Okay, and probably you're descending into a deeper economic trouble. Okay, take it two ways, because the 10 of wands in reverse, you can see it two ways. Okay, either things are getting better, or you're not being able to see exactly what's going wrong, and you're slipping into a more deeper financial problem. um, just imagine and ask yourself how well you are in control of your finances. Okay, to determine the meaning of what this is. But more likely, if not, if you cannot, I mean, just ask yourself, if you cannot answer what steps you have to take command of your finances, right, it is most likely that you're not acting decisively. Okay, you're not acting decisively, you're not being able to make a decision. And all this is, again, I can't stress enough with the overall energy. I can literally understand, because the Empress says it all in the reverse. Okay, that you already have what it takes. You're the one who's choosing to stay in that state of lack. Okay, that lack mindset is which is the issue. Yeah, see, the likely outcome, if things keep going this way, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse as your likely outcome. Okay, so I'm getting this is financial confusion, or this is just failure to make logical financial decisions. Maybe you're someone who doesn't like to open up. Maybe you're someone who likes to keep their financial situation a secret, or maybe you just try to handle things on your own. Maybe you're someone who doesn't like professional advice, or you think you know it all, whatever. Okay, but if you've been communicating about your finances very, very poorly, you're probably going to be dealing with the consequences very soon, because this is the outcome. This is lack of clarity about your own financial situation, okay, which is also probably the biggest culprit here. If you've lent money to a friend or a family member who has failed to pay you back, or you've probably given or spent more than you could actually afford, which is there in your environment, you'll just need to make sure that you're clear about your own boundaries, okay, and limits. Whether it is boundary or limits are with a friend, family member, anyone, okay? Or if this is something where you need to limit yourself and know where your boundaries are and how much you can afford, how much you can be able to give in order to help someone out, or how much you can be able to spend on your own self. You need to set your boundaries too. It's going to be crazy, okay? Because this is you unclear about your financial goals. You're not even clear about how much you have in your bank account, probably, or you just feel you know everything, but actually you don't. Okay, so otherwise, improve on your finances. Improve on your clarity about your finances, okay? You still need to be very, very clear. You probably may even think that everything's okay, but probably it's not, or you choose not to solve the issues. Bad communication skills, okay? So take care of that. So that's what I have for you in short. This is for Taurus, and I hope this reading resonates with you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.